one is God is omniscient or omniscient, potato or potato, tomato, tomato, however you want to say it. I'm going to say omniscient, okay, because I'm used to saying it that way. But omniscient, omni, all, universal. The scient means knowledge, complete knowledge. God knows everything. Now think about that. That's pretty cool. He's the encyclopedia that's beyond the encyclopedia, beyond the encyclopedia. He knows everything. Everything about everything that has ever been and will ever be. Here's the other thing. He knows every thought that's in our head. And every thought that we have ever thought or before we ever thought. He knows it. Some of you guys are starting to sweat, kind of going, that's not good. Joshua 1:3, I will give you every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. God knew exactly where the people were going to go. He was going to show them the land they had. He goes, I already planned this for you. I know it already. Joshua 1:4, your territory will extend from the desert to Lebanon, from the great river, the Euphrates, Hittite country to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. God knew the big picture. He had the big picture. It's there. Now, here's the interesting part for me, because I'm a skeptic by nature. So the idea of God knowing everything and being everywhere, that means he has to be out of our time continuum, right? He has to be out of what we consider time. He has to be beyond it. By the way, he created time for us so we can understand where we're even at. And so he's beyond time, so he sees the big picture at all times. Kind of free, I mean, if you really think about it, it's mind-blowing. It's thinking about the parabola in mathematics that never ends, right? And God knows the never-ending, he's never began, never end. He's always there, always been, always will be. Now, here's my question for a skeptic, and maybe you're like this too. If that's the case, if God knows everything, and knew everything and knows everything is going to be known, then here's my questions, and I think they're good and reasonable questions. Why evil? Why the forbidden fruit? If you knew we were going to mess up there. Why death? Why cancer? Why wars? Why disappointment? Why hurt and heartbreak? You guys could come up with some other whys, right? If you think about it, you could probably come up with some of the whys in your own life. Why all this stuff? God knows it all. If you knew it all, why wouldn't you stop it? That was my big question. Still is to this day. Why wouldn't it be stopped? And the answer is, I don't know. And any pastor who says they do is lying to you. That is beyond us. That is a God thing. That is a God thing that when I get to heaven, I'm going to come right in, and I'm going to come right in with those questions, and I'm going to go, I'm here, and forget it all probably, right? I'm just going to go, I made it, yeah! And God's going, I thought you had some questions. Nope, no questions, I'm good, and I'm going to run around our place.